Hello, testing, testing. Okay, so my mic sucks shit. And I don't know why, but anyways. So I'm going to show you really quickly everything that you need to know about GitHub. I probably should have just did it in the first place. So this is my GitHub, and I don't know what you learned about it so far, but I'm just going to go through it all anyways. So this is my GitHub, as I said. I have 28 repositories, and this is where I store all of my games that I've made. And there's a few other things that I've done that are just programs. And all it does, well, I mean, it's not all it does a whole shit ton of things, but all you need to know is if I go to go.games, I'm on another screen right now, just so you know. I'll show you in a second. Go.stuff, go.games. So if we look at all of these are my repositories. As I said, if I open up one, it basically saves an entire folder structure into this, what's called master branch. You only have to care about master branch because you're not working on a team. You don't care about branches. So if you look at that and you look at my directory structure here for Castle Crashers, you'll see that it's the exact same thing. So I can make my file structure on my computer the exact same as GitHub. And so I could expose this to someone if I'm creating a library or like utilities, and I can make it public and people can download it. This one's private. I don't want anyone to look at my game that I made. And so basically what happens, draw the picture. So here's my computer, and I have my code base, and then on my computer I have Git. It's a little different than this, but this is good enough. So I have my code base here, and let's say I haven't done anything with Git. I'm going to call this Git local, and then I'm going to call this Git Hub. So there's lots of different types of Git repositories in the cloud. So GitHub is just a cloud platform. It's called GitHub. There's other ones. I can't remember what they are, but who cares? And then there's, this is my account. So C Stodgel repositories. And so the first thing that if I want to put my code base into this repository, then the first thing I have to do is go up to here. And you may have done this already, but I'm going to do it again anyways. I haven't done this in a while, actually. Repositories. So I could go new. And I'm doing me. I'm going to do test, description. Oh, test already exists. Test, April. Is it April? No, it's May. Whatever, it doesn't matter. May 9th. Delete this, please, later. I'm going to make it private because I don't want anyone to access it. Add a README so that, well, I'll show you what that does after. Gitignore, .gitignore, this is super important, but I won't add it now. I'll add it later. So I'll create the repo. So now the repo is created here. So I have a repo. It's called test May, whatever. It's empty except for that README file, but whatever. So right now, this code base on my computer is not cognizant of anything. It's just a regular folder on my computer. So then if I go to here, I'm going to add a file. What am I going to do? I'm going to go C. I'm on my other screen. Go dot, what the hell? go to stuff, test. Okay, so I'm gonna create a folder or a file test. Okay, so now there's one there, so let's do dir. What the? Oh, it's there. Okay, test.txt. I'm actually gonna add something, whatever. Okay, so it's an 8-byte file. So what I need to do now is I need to tell the Git installation on my computer. You've installed Git, you have it. It's just a program like anything else. And go git init, and I do dot. So all that does, that dot just means initialize the folder I'm in. You can do other things like git init, C, whatever. You can put whatever folder you want, but that's all that dot means. Dot in many programming languages, as you go on, you'll see that dot means current folder. So I'm going to do git init dot. So that means, so it has added .git files to this folder, and you can't actually see them, but they're there just like anything else. I think if you go to hidden folders, git customize, I don't know, I can't remember, but you can, if you go to Windows and you say show hidden files, you'll see a .git file. And every single folder that you have in here, you'll have one. And all that does is it's metadata. So metadata, you'll hear this often. Metadata is data about data. So let's say I have a record called test. This date modified type size, this is metadata because it's data about this file. It says that this file was created at this date. This type is a text file, so it tells you what this data is. That's all it is. And so .git stores metadata about what is happening inside your folder structure. So if I do, I've done git init, so now it says, okay, this is now a repository. So what happens here is it's added it to the Git local, kind of. Not quite yet, but whatever, for our purposes, that's all you need to know. So now what I'm going to say is I'm going to add this file. I could go git add test.txt, but I'm not going to. If I wanted to do one, yes. But again, I'm going to do git add dot. And so this would add every single thing in this folder, whether I had folders, files, whatever. It's going to add it. Now I can do git status. And so it has told me that it's added a new file, test.exe. So if we go back to here, arrange, sorry. Now we have test.txt. And this is still on my local drive. I haven't done anything yet. I've just added it to here. Now, so right now, this is in a malleable state. I could take this out. I haven't told the computer that this is finalized yet. Nothing, if I said push it to here, nothing would go because it's only been added. It's not been committed. So the next thing that I would do is, so I'm going to do git commit message. This is my first commit. And then I'm going to commit it. Okay, so now it's been committed. So I'm going to say that this was green. This is good to go. The reason why, there's a workflow to this. So I could create another file. And I could put it here. And once I do the push, which I'll show you later, if I did a push and it went to here, then only this would go and it would be here. So I'm just trying to show you the difference between adding, which is putting it in here, but it's not committing it. So, but it hasn't been pushed to here yet. So in order to do that, so first off, I have to tell this Git repo that I've created with this earlier command with that git initialize. It doesn't know it's not aware yet of this, so I have to make it aware. And the way that I do that is here. So I created this repo, and if I do the code, this is the address to this repository. So if I go like this and post it here, it would always bring me to my repo. So now I need to tell my computer, and it's always code, it's always here. I need to tell this repository and test where that is. And so I do git remote add the origin, and that origin is this. So remote is saying that this is a cloud. I'm saying add, and the origin is this right here. So I do that. So now it's added to its roster that this is one repo part of test, and that would be located in that .git file. So now it's aware of it. So now when I do git push u origin master, it's saying to push this entire folder, everything that's committed, to the master on GitHub. So if I press enter, so it just transferred all of this. It says it pushed it to this and the master branch of this repo. So if I look here, your branch isn't protected. Where the hell is it? That's for person list. I don't know why it's not showing. Should. What the fuck? Let me pause. Hold on.